Right, hello. Today we're going to be looking at these stubborn dog adjustable collars. There's been a few problems with them, so we're going to go over a few things. This one I've taken the probes off just so it's easier for you to see. So the first thing you've got to do when you get these collars is to make sure these probes are tight. They don't have to be real tight, just firm tight so they don't come loose while the dog's wearing the collar. So I've taken the collar and strap and everything off so you can have a look what's in here. So the first thing we're going to do is install the battery. One of the problems they have, these 9-volt batteries, is these female connectors. When you connect the battery and then go to disconnect it, people tend to do that to get it off because they're quite a tight fit. What that does is it stretches these little segments out so that you'll see now, that one's quite loose. To fix it, and that'll cause the collar to play up no end, so to fix it, just pinch it together with your fingers like that. Okay, and when you connect it, push it straight on if you can, don't try and roll it on because you'll only stretch them again. Now while we're inside the collar, you'll see the wires there. What we want to try and do is get these wires in a position. You can see the mark here from this where a wire's been squashed underneath the battery. We want to get the battery in and keep the wires so they come through that gap in the two bits of rubber. So you can see there's a gap between the two pieces of rubber. If we put the battery in there, that looks like a nice fit and the wire isn't being crushed by the battery. The easiest way to get them on is to check the O-ring, make sure that O-ring is in there and not half out where it's going to get crushed. Put the contact end of the battery into the lid first like that, then with your thumb just push the battery in it and it snaps in like that. The battery's got to be a nice tight fit so it doesn't come loose while the dog's wearing it. Now we put it back together and we make sure we haven't got the wires pinched. Best way to do that is just by pressing it together with your fingers and you see you haven't got a gap anywhere. Then we can tighten that up. These screws, again, just tight enough so they're not going to come loose. There's no need to screw them up with all your force. Doesn't take much at all. You've got an O-ring in there you're screwing up against, so there's no point screwing them too tight. Alright, so I've got the screws in.